Hello everyone, this is MajesticKarLyn, and we're playing Project Castaway. I just wanted to jump in and let you guys know all about the new update 1.50. There's a few things, not a lot, but some are pretty intense, as in my time is now running if you look up at the top right corner of the screen. So I am no longer the time goddess and can no longer manipulate time. Boo. Oh well, this is the way the game's intended to be played, so I guess I need to do it that way. Also, I'm going to show you some of the other fixed items in the game. One of the major ones, which I know a few of us have been using a lot, is I can no longer hover over an item like this, go into my backpack. Now you can see over here that I am hungry and I am thirsty, and I'm going to drink my orange juice. You used to be able to hover over a world item and drink your orange juice, but not really drink it. The palm prawn would go away. Now watch. Now, my orange juice went away. So, we can't manipulate that one either. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, the car wrecks are fixed. Well, the drop ratio is now fixed again on anything you can break or a consumable, and I'll show you another one in a second. We're going to go over here and we're going to break the car, which this one's pretty submerged, so we're going to see what we get out of this one. I want to see too if when I break it, am I going to have a sky drop again? Oh, that was a fun little short I made. I like that. And remember, excuse me, and remember, it does take one full hammer to do this, and being that this is being covered, I don't know how much I'm hitting it right now. There are a few other things that I can tell you about while I'm hitting this car. Let me just scroll down and see what those are. So they fixed an issue causing the interact button to make the player drink after they have just dropped a water container or drinkable item. So that's now not going to happen. They fixed the wheel menu being available when using a bed, causing unintended behavior. Now, I didn't have this issue, so I'm not sure what that would be or what that looked like. So maybe some of you might know, and you can put that down in the comment section. That'd be great. And we're just about there. Oh my goodness. Oh, and look, no sky drop, it just all drops all here, and look, it's all on the ground, all on the bottom. See, the cooling unit, the one thing that floated. So if we go down, if I can get down here, you can see there's the valve. We got all that metal and everything all down the bottom. So at least it's not going to go float out into the ocean. Alright, let's go back, and we'll go back to the other things I need to show you that they have changed. We also have the fixed animal dropping, or not dropping, the correct number of items when harvesting. So you can see I've made a water collector here, and over here is where I got my turtle, and I didn't pick up. You can see there's now the 3 pieces of meat right there. So it dropped the 1 turtle shell and the 3 pieces of meat. I'd already gotten the Komodo in this save, so I couldn't show you getting the Komodo. Darn. Alright, and the next thing they fixed is water containers are correctly updating the freshness when refilled. I didn't notice this myself. To me, every time I've gotten into it, it's always been fresh. So maybe you've had that issue and it's now been fixed. Also, the container, now, see the UI on this where it says what I'm drinking? Okay, and you used to have the bug where you would turn away and it would still be there. That, as you saw, is now fixed. I did have that happen a couple of times, but not all the time. See, it's almost, did you see that? It kind of followed me. No, I'm hitting that. I thought it was this. I know what I'm doing. All right, so, okay. Also, there's, fixed the chona tree, the plura tree, pepper plant, cocoa plant being invisible at a distance greater than 1 meter. So let's go see if we can find one of those. Okay, so that's the cinchona tree. That's the cinchona tree, and it used to be this far away, and like you couldn't see it. You didn't even know it was there, and then you'd run up, and then it's there. And I also found out something that I don't know if any of you recognized or not, but as long as you have a tree with a thick trunk, you can't walk through it, right? But I can walk through this. I can walk through all this. I can walk through that. I can walk through the palms. Now, did you guys know that? I did not know that. I thought that was a bug. But it's not a bug. It is not a bug. It is just something that they have in the game. So it's just something really big that you can't walk through. So I can't walk through a cliff. All right. Some other things that they've done as well is they fixed the wheel menu being available when using a bed, causing unintended behavior. I did not have that issue at all. So if you have had that issue, it has now been fixed. They fixed the material textures being wrong or invisible on other objects at loading. I did have that problem. It wasn't really a problem. It was just an aesthetic thing where my floorboards were like missing in random spots. It was kind of interesting. I actually took a screenshot. I don't know if I still have that or not. There's also the text box becoming deselected when moving the mouse when you're doing the in-game bug report. So again, if you are making a bug report, let me give you a better view here. Where I'm standing here, just looking at the ground. And they fixed being able to pick up an item object when currently placing something in the world, causing unintended behavior. The only thing I've had happen is if I've jumped on my raft and hit something wrong and it kind of started spinning. The other day I jumped into my raft on my other save and I jumped into the open drop box and all of a sudden I was spinning around in circles like this and I had to like quickly jump off so I didn't throw up in real life. Okay. Now they also fixed all save files disappearing when the game fails to load the metadata for one of them and added a pop-up window displaying the corrupted saves detected. So again, that did not happen to me, but if it happened to you, you're in luck. They fixed that. So now if you are loading your game or you are trying to load your game and it just takes forever, it's going to show you if you have a corrupted save file. I think that's great because how many times have you gone to play something and your game just won't load properly or it's all messed up and it's just not fun. Okay, let's get into quality of life stuff. This is pretty good. So in our backpack now, they've adjusted the position of things so they don't overlap. Well, or do they? All right, let me do this here. Okay, get out of the way of the palm fronds. Majestic, come on. So I can still see the banana, and I can still see the rope. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap, although my banana is kind of sticking out the back end there. You see it's right there. So there is a little bit of overlap, but it's not to the point where you didn't realize you had something in your backpack anymore. Right? So there. So you've got that there. Improved quest items in the journal. Oh, this is nice. I like this one. Let me show you this one. So look at this. This is now what it looks like in your quest items right over here. So you've got Lieutenant J. Thompson's locket. Logan Harper's notes is the big airplane. Your escape quest is the airplane you're going to make. I like the radio tower. I like this one. This is really, really cute. I really do. And then your bottled notes. So that's just a little something extra they threw in there. They also have, the water collector doesn't work indoors. I never did think it could work indoors. So if you were able to get your water collector to work indoors, put that down in the comments. I'd like to know how that worked out because you kind of need it to rain in it to get the water. So that definitely was a bug. So now we're going to go into the stuff that I have to do going into the bed. We're going to go into the bed. And actually, I'm going to show you one more time how I can't, I'm hungry, so I'm going to try and eat a banana. And we're going to do this again. Just one more time, see? Hovered over the banana, hovered over the banana leaf, and let's do this one because this one's over here. And, not hovered over it. There we go. Well, I ate that banana over there, but whatever. You see what I mean. Yep, so that does not work anymore. So you're now actually going to have to forage for food, people. Like, it's just the way it is. Now, Well, my temperature is very low. I should make a little fire, but I can't. I'm just going to do this quick. All right, I'm going to get into the bed. And so now, when you go to save something, the delete all button is gone. I'm very happy that's gone because there has been a couple of times where I almost deleted all my saves. Even when they had the option, like you didn't have that automatic option. It was like, oh gosh, that was the wrong button. Don't hit it, don't hit it. So now we're good to go. We don't have to worry about the delete all. We can just delete the single one. So also, you can now use your escape key, and on controller, your back button can now wake you up and make you stand up when sleeping or laying down. So I am obviously in my bed. I have saved, or I'm not going to save. I'm going to show you something else in a second. Something else that's happening. All right. So now I'm just going to hit my back button, and it stops that, and I hit my back button again, and I stand up. So you saw that my my arrow, it didn't move. And I like that. I really, really like that. That makes it so much easier. And it does show I need to say, well, I can't do anything because if I try to sleep now, I'm gonna die because up here I'm a little cold. Anyways, I am gonna save though, and I'm gonna save on number 1, and I'm gonna say yes. Now this is a bug on controllers right now. I'm going to show you this. This here coming up. It's now asked me to save on slot 3 because this is where this this box shows up right over top of the save slot 3, and if I try to cancel out, it just keeps coming back, and it actually saved there. You see that? So in order to get out of that, I can't hit my back button; it won't work. I have to hit my select button where you do the load screen, and then I can use my back button like that. And yes, I did let the devs know about it. They are aware of it, so that'll probably be something in the next patch would come out. But it's nothing too horrible, unless, of course, you know, you really don't like it, which I don't. But it is one of those things where, boy, time's really passing by really fast right now. Did you look up in the top corner? Like, that's like going super fast. Huh. Oh, now it's slowed down a little bit. Okay, I'm looking inland, looking out. Again, this is, I don't know if this is an intended thing or if it's a bug, or like, we know the islands are kind of mysterious and the time runs differently. There's the one at sunset where you look at the sun and the time passes really fast. So maybe that was part of that, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I think that's everything. Oh, the last thing. Finally, when you load the game up for the first time, you load it up, they lowered the volume of the splash intro video. And I did notice a difference. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if when you've loaded your game, if you've noticed a difference as well. Also, put in the comments for me whether or not you have any other glitches that have showed up. I'd love to hear about them. I love to touch out the glitches in the game. That would be terrific. Also, please, if you're enjoying my content, put a like on the video and consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. So this is MajesticKarLyn in Project Castaway, just gazing up at the stars. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.